marble sits beside my tea. It rolled from 50 years of memory. I spun it on the kitchen table rim, back when my leather boots were sleek and slim. We talked of big red convertibles and fame, before the neighborhood forgot my name. The streetlight hums a tenor melody, reminding me of who I used to be. My fingertips still practice every beat of dancing barefoot down a summer street. We traded shiny pennies for a chance to touch the stars, and strum cheap nylon guitars under midnight city bars. The world was wide and waiting for a song we had not written, two foolish dreamers by a wild and sudden thunder smitten. Now looking back, I see the golden track we left behind. My leather jacket hangs behind the door. The brass buckles don't shine much anymore, but when I close my eyes I hear the band, three-part harmony across the land. We thought that 21 would last forever, a glowing promise time could never sever. We traded shiny pennies for a chance to touch the stars, and strum cheap nylon guitars under midnight city bars. The world was wide and waiting for a song we had not written, two foolish dreamers by a wild and sudden thunder smitten. Now looking back, I see the golden track we left behind. The barbershop quartet has long gone quiet, but in my heart there lives a gentle riot. Youth isn't buried underneath the lawn, it stays right here long after youth is gone. The marble stops, it's spinning on the tray. I smile and tuck the little piece away. Tomorrow holds another simple tune, underneath the same old silver moon. A wooden stick scraped past the alley grate before the shopkeeper unlocked his gate. You tossed a penny up against the brick and swore we'd leave this dusty town real quick. You had a radio made out of wire and eyes that sparkle like a furnace fire. We sang four-part harmony under the lamp. Our shoes were worn and the pavement was damp. You pointed up at the roof of the bank and promised we'd rise above money and rank. You held a nickel like a polished crown to play our favorite record across this town. We chased the spotlight in a borrowed coat and saved every dream on a penny post note. The years turn quiet, but the song stays sweet for two young kings from a paved back street. You fixed your hair in a storefront pane. We didn't care about the coming rain. You said your trumpet would blow down the wall, and I pledged to catch you whenever you'd fall. We shared a malt with a single straw, the richest kids that the diner saw you held a nickel like a polished crown to play our favorite record across this town. We chased the spotlight in a borrowed coat and saved every dream on a penny post note. The years turn quiet but the songs stay sweet for two young kings from a paved back street. Now hair turns silver and the steps grow slow, yet you still walk with that boyish glow. Whenever a brass band starts to play, I see us running down the grand hallway. Keep that old rhythm right in your step. Look at the memories we safely kept. You made a dreamer out of me back then, and I would do it all with you again. Sweet peppermint drifted from the bakery door as young Billy swept the dusty wooden floor. He saved every nickel in a cracked china jar and dreamed of a polished sunburst electric guitar. His girl at the counter poured milk in a glass and smiled at the streetlight while watching him pass. They had no big plan for the world up ahead, just radio tunes and the words that they said. He bought that old Fender with 32 cash. She traded her locket to make a bold dash. They caught the late trolley before it turned cold and turned simple youth into glittering gold. The street corner harmony rang through the night. Four boys under neon in soft yellow light. He strummed on the sidewalk while Mary sang low a song about places they wanted to go. Their shoes hit the curb with a rhythm so sweet, a two-step and heartbeat on Main Street's concrete. The autumn wind rattled the telephone wire. Their 16-year courage was hotter than fire. He bought that old Fender with 32 cash. She traded her locket to make a bold dash. They caught the late trolley before it turned cold and turned simple youth into glittering gold. The years rolled on by like a slow-moving train. The corner store closed in the April soft rain. Yet under the lamplight, if elders stand still, their voices still linger beyond the high hill. The bakery opens at 5 in the town. A brand new kid sweeps as the moon slumbers down. The old sunburst guitar still hangs on the wall, and youth keeps its promise inside of a song. The quiet parlor held no sound until a bold ambition struck. Two 17-year-olds sat around counting up their luck. They checked the map upon the floor beside a half-drained bottle Trio played a 4-part harmony suite. Dusty red sneakers taped at the heel. 2 young dreamers sitting edge of the seat, ready to make that distant city real. They packed a cardboard suitcase tight beneath the porch light glow, trading safe small town promises for tracks where wild winds blow, leaving yesterday behind to chase a bright silver star, steering high hopes forward in a second-hand rust-red car. Outside the local diner lane, a neon sign hums soft and low. Rain splashes on the window pane, while coffee fills their cups to go. He folds the paper map in half. She counts out change upon the bar. They share a quiet, hopeful laugh beside the jukebox gleaming like a star. Old neighbors warn that the world was too wide, that young hearts break when they roam, but courage bloomed in the space inside that dark cab miles from home. They packed a cardboard suitcase tight beneath the porch light glow, trading safe small town promises for tracks where wild winds blow, leaving yesterday behind to chase a bright silver star, steering high hopes forward in a second-hand rust-red car. Red taillights fade into the dawn. The gravel driveway settles quiet now. Those restless kids are long since gone, having kept their midnight vow. Where does the music go when the needle slides off? I recall a winter jacket with soft flannel cuffs. Jimmy was laughing about a girl in a yellow sweater. We believed every tomorrow would be somehow better. The corner street light hummed a tune that nobody wrote down. We had 2 shiny dimes and the freedom of the town. My mind wanders past the old barber shop light. Each blinking turn signal leads straight into night. We chased a bright silver streak across the county line, trading cheap fountain sodas for a taste of precious time, building castles out of chrome while the jukebox softly swayed, leaving doubts behind the counter where our unpaid promises stayed. Now the ceiling fan spins around like an old 45. Were we really 19 when the streets felt so alive? A stray dog barked at a freight train rolling west. I still feel that wild thunder hammering in my chest. Somebody called a sweet name from a second-story porch. Living was easy when every little spark was a torch. Thoughts drift like gentle smoke above a chimney stack. No one hands you a lantern when you try to walk back. Warm saxophone harmonies float through the kitchen screen door. Suddenly I'm standing young on a polished wooden floor. The table spins in this quiet midnight room. Soft memories settling like lavender in bloom. A distant headlight sweeps across the window pane, still ask in the dark where the golden years went without a name. This heavy maple chair bears the weight of 7 decades. I sit here with a pen and a pad of yellow paper. I'm writing to a boy who is standing on the corner, combing down his greasy locks and waiting for a sign. You think the world is cold and you worry about tomorrow. So listen to the man who is sitting in this seat. Put down that heavy fear you carry in your pocket. The road is gonna bend, but the song is gonna stay. You thought you needed fame to prove that you were living, when holding hands at night was the grandest place to start. The streetlight on the drive was a spotlight worth the singing, and every broken promise only built a stronger heart. So save your nickel coins and don't rush through the doorway. The dreams you left behind are still waiting in the dark. I remember how you practiced in the garage every Sunday, trying to hit the high note like the singers on the radio. Your leather shoes were scuffed, but your eyes were burning bright, chasing after girls who were dancing in the hall. You thought you had to win every battle in the city to make a simple mark before the evening had to fall. Put down that heavy fear you carry in your pocket. The road is gonna bend, but the song is gonna stay. You thought you needed fame to prove that you were living, when holding hands at night was the grandest place to start. The streetlight on the drive was a spotlight worth the singing, and every broken promise only built a stronger heart. So save your nickel coins and don't rush through the doorway. The dreams you left behind are still waiting in the dark. You turned out just fine with the house upon the hillside, a gentle girl who loved you through the quiet summer rain. You didn't reach the moon, but you built a steady bridge. And looking back from here, there was magic in the pain. Slow down, little dreamer on the corner. Leave the pomade on the shelf tonight. The chair is warm, the letter ends, and everything is going to be alright. Peach light fell across the diner counter, soft and low. An older gentleman sat down beside me, taking off his hat. He looked at my dusty shoes and smiled real slow. He asked if I was heading anywhere worth dreaming at. I held my coffee mug and didn't know quite what to say. He put 2 nickels down and gestured toward the bay. When life is fresh, the pavement feels like velvet cloth. A boy will fly straight into flame just like a moth. You pack your carpet bag with foolish grand desires and catch a midnight train to catch those distant fires. Remember every promise that you made at night. He told me how he used to play the horn in 54. He had a girl named Clara waiting by the ocean pier. He let his grandest ambitions walk right out the door because he got too scared to leave his hometown fear. He stirred his sugar with a silver spoon. He warned me not to let my wild years end too soon. When life is fresh, the pavement feels like velvet cloth. A boy will fly straight into flame just like a moth. You pack your carpet bag with foolish grand desires and catch a midnight train to catch those distant fires. Remember every promise that you made at night. He tapped his knuckles on the dark formica tray. He told me youth is never wasted if you try. It stays inside your heart and never fades away. Even when the quiet winter years go by. The stranger paid his check and stepped into the dark, leaving me to think about the bright young spark. I tipped my cap and watched him walk away. I held my dream a little closer on that day. Yesterday my sister said that dreams don't ever age. She pointed at a coffee stain upon a yellow page. A silver ring from 63 still sits inside her drawer. A penny with a smoothed out date upon the parlor floor. We walked down to the corner store where soda bottles clink. The world moves fast while standing at the kitchen sink. The record player skips a beat on track number 3. A red wool sweater hangs above a rusted iron key. Those simple little keepsakes show where ambition used to start. We chased the midnight streetcar when our pockets held no pay, and traded heavy promises before the blue turned gray. A guitar string was mended with a silver sewing thread, while future plans were built upon the quiet words you said. That old ambition lingers like a warmth inside the hall, as shadows slowly dance across the floral wallpaper wall. A bicycle with balanced handlebars sits against the shed. A folded map of Oregon beneath a feather bed. The grease beneath the mechanic's thumb from tuning up a Ford. A scorekeeper who left his chalk upon the bowling board. Each tiny mark proves someone dared to reach for something high. We kept our hopes alive beneath the summer city sky. We chased the midnight streetcar when our pockets held no pay, and traded heavy promises before the blue turned gray. A guitar string was mended with a silver sewing thread, while future plans were built upon the quiet words you said. Lingers like a warmth inside the hall as shadows slowly dance across the floral wallpaper wall. The clock ticks slow on Sunday when the porch swing starts to sway. You cannot buy back yesterday, no matter what you pay. So treasure every button, every ticket, every dime that mark the brave young spirit in a golden slice of time. Yesterday she told me that the best is still ahead. I look at all these little things and smile at what she said. A brass key in a wooden box, a faded ribbon tied. The wild belief of younger days is sitting right inside. Coarse woven cotton catches on my thumb, tracing the seam where an old patch used to stay. Back when the nickel dropped, the speakers hummed, and all our ambition was a song away. We wore our collars high against the breeze, chasing a fortune made of shiny brass, standing in line beneath the maple trees, watching the glossy Chevrolet go past. The years rolled on like wheels along the track. It only takes a touch to bring it back. The needle skipped across the vinyl groove. She took my hand and taught me how to move. We promised wealth would find us by the fall, before the winter's shadow touched the wall. Soft faded flannel drapes across the chair, smelling of grease and gasoline and pine. We kept our little fortunes in our hair, dreaming of stages built by grand design. Tommy was sure he'd own a golden horn. I kept a pencil tucked behind my ear, proud of the simple clothes that we had worn, facing the future with no trace of fear. The clock ticks slow upon the dusty shelf. A young boy's heart remembers for itself. A needle skipped across the vinyl groove. She took my hand and taught me how music faded, but the dream stands still. Just coarse blue cotton on a quiet night, holding the memory in the fading light. The number 8 ticks past on polished brass. We sit together as the evenings pass. 50 long years will blow away like dust, holding the promise that we made in trust. We dreamt of velvet suits and shiny cars, and playing records underneath the stars. I see us rocking in a Porsche swing chair, with silver ribbons running through your hair. Someday the needle hits our favorite track on dusty vinyl gold. We spin across the rug without a care before the tea gets cold. The young dreams we chased across the county line will keep us warm, safe inside a quiet house that stood against every passing storm. Your blue dress hangs inside a walnut chest beside the ribbon from the singing contest. We didn't win the grand prize back in June, but we still learned to harmonize the tune. I know our knees will ache when winter snows, yet that same rhythm moves our tired toes. I see us rocking in a porch swing chair, with silver ribbons running through your hair. Someday the needle hits our favorite track on dusty vinyl gold. We spin across the rug without a care before the tea gets cold. The young dreams we chased across the county line will keep us warm, safe inside a quiet house that stood against every passing storm. Time moves along like a 4-part harmony song. Every small promise proved where we belong. We built a castle out of 10-cent dreams, stitched with sweet laughter at the side seams. The ticking clock ticks slow for you and me, just like we planned in 1963. We saved the last dance for the living room floor, hand in warm hand beside the front door. An old red matchbook rests beside my plate. The cover faded long before today. Inside I wrote a phone number and date, back when we thought our youth was here to stay. We sang 4-part harmony on the curb, without a penny or a single care. No noisy city traffic could disturb the quiet promise floating in the air. I tap my thumb against the faded print, just a tiny glint takes me right back to sunlight in the rain. We chased a giant dream across the town when every street lamp felt like spotlight glare. Before the autumn leaves came falling down, we swore that fortune waited everywhere. The street corner was where our voices met. A simple time I never will forget. The diner counter where we used to meet has turned into a modern clothing store. Yet in my mind I hear our tapping feet and laughter bouncing off the wooden floor. We plan to make a record in LA, to hear our names called out in neon light. I never made it past the county line, and Tommy joined the Navy back in May. It's sitting here with tea and grand design. I hold the golden sparks of yesterday. Those youthful dreams were never built to fade. They made me who I am and who I stay. The matchbook slips right back into my coat. I smile into the quiet diner booth, a sweet old melody inside my throat, still keeping time with my unyielding youth. A milk truck rumble rattles the front window pane, where you stood humming tunes without a care. You tied your canvas sneakers in the rain and promised we would make it to the fair. We had no money in our pockets then, just big ambition floating through the air. The world was wider than this little street. You swore our names would light up down the line. We tapped our heels to keep a steady beat and chased a future built on 5 and dime. We chased the midnight train beyond the county border, leaving dusty boots behind to find a brighter stage. You carried simple plans that never lost their order, turning every quiet evening into one more hopeful page. Remember how you practiced every line beside the corner streetlight after 8. You said a singer only needs a sign to walk right through that big theatrical gate. Your leather jacket smelled of sweet tobacco smoke, and every story told was full of faith. The years moved fast like water through a grate, and winter softened up our lively stride. But when I hear that distant engine gear, I see you standing right here by my side. We chased the midnight train beyond the county border, leaving dusty boots behind to find a brighter stage. You carried simple plans days that never lost their order, turning every quiet evening into one more hopeful page. So keep that song alive inside your chest. The street outside still remembers who you were. We ran our race and gave the world our best. Two young believers in a golden blur. Fresh cinnamon dust hung near the grate where Jimmy stood waiting past 10. He counted the cars on the boulevard late and practiced his bass line again. His penny loafers scraped the dark concrete. A 16-year-old with a song in his head. The corner drugstore turned its neon sign and Clara walked up with a dime in her hand. They shared one cherry cola on the line. Two kids with big plans for a big city band. They swore that the boardwalk would remember their names before the autumn frost could chill the summer games. So Jimmy saved his tips inside a coffee tin while Clara sang high harmonies to win. The scent of sweet dough drifted out through the door as midnight began its long slow roll. He tapped out a rhythm upon the wood floor and poured out his teenage soul. She tuned up her tenor and joined in the beat without any worries for where they would sleep. The street lamp flickered in the evening breeze and shadow dancers moved across the brick. They didn't care about the frozen freeze, just keeping that 4/4 tempo quick. They swore that the boardwalk would remember their names before the autumn frost could chill the summer games. So Jimmy saved his tips inside a coffee tin while Clara sang high harmonies to win. Now 50 years later the street corner stays. The bakery window still smells of sweet spice, though hair turned to silver and time stole the days. Their young golden spirits paid every last price. The old song plays on from the juke in the back. Two teenagers shining along the tram track. Jimmy and Clara still rich in their youth. A sweet smell of cinnamon, keeping the truth. A sudden realization sliced right through the midnight calm. We used to trace our fortunes right across an open palm. The street lamp threw two shadows on the freshly painted wood. We swore we'd reach the coast that summer just the way we should. Our leather jackets rested on the wooden porch railing. We watched a paper sailboat down the gutter slowly sailing. The barber shop was sleeping under striped canopy shades. We counted every promise that a teenager made. The silver saxophone was waiting in a velvet case. We left our dusty work boots in that forgotten place. A nickel bought the future at the soda fountain counter. We mapped out every highway during that midnight encounter. Young hearts held endless gold before the autumn turned to gray. The radio was buzzing with a distant saxophone. We sat upon the fender like two kings upon a throne. The greasy mechanic shop had locked its rusty gates. We laughed about our fortunes and we mocked the cruel fates. A silver diamond spinning on the cold granite ledge. We stood together proudly right along the water's edge. The neon sign was blinking over Miller's corner store. We knew that we would never be those scared boys anymore. The silver saxophone was waiting in a velvet case. We left our dusty work boots in that forgotten place. A nickel bought the future at the soda fountain counter. We mapped out every highway during that midnight encounter. Young hearts held endless gold before the autumn turned to gray. The streetcar tracks were glowing in the heavy humid mist. We listed every city on a crumpled paper list. The conductor blew his whistle as the engine began to roll. We packed our simple belongings and a fire in our soul. The shadows slowly lengthened on the pavement by the park. Two boys still chasing daylight through the quiet summer dark. The porch light flickered gently over numbers on the door. We kept those glowing ambitions for 50 years or more. How high does a paper kite travel when the string snaps in July? My mind skips across the asphalt where the empty soda bottles dry. We had big plans written in yellow chalk along the pharmacy wall, hoping the summer would freeze right there and never turn into fall. I can still hear a low bass line hum from a passing Buick sedan, thinking of polished shoes and sweet vanilla cream, wondering where a boy goes when he runs out of a dream. A penny in the slot played a song about a broken heart, while Tommy traded his silver watch to make a brand new start. We chased every passing streetcar down to the edge of the bay, believing our future was a shiny nickel waiting to pay. The neighborhood quieted down as the corner light flared blue. Why do old kitchen shelf. I was talking to the shoe repairman and suddenly caught myself remembering 6 boys standing on the stoop singing tight harmony, trying to catch a late night station that stretched all the way to Tennessee. The barbershop clock ticks backward whenever I shut my eyes. A penny in the slot played a song about a broken heart, while Tommy traded his silver watch to make a brand new start. We chased every passing streetcar down to the edge of the bay, believing our future was a shiny nickel waiting to pay. The neighborhood quieted down as the corner light flared blue. The street sweepers wash away the chalk marks from 1959. Yet every little promise we whisper still hangs on the clothesline. We wanted to build a rocket ship out of cardboard boxes and tin, just to see how far a stray ambition could float before blowing back in. The record stops spinning, but the needle keeps bumping the groove. Still standing on 4th Street, waiting for the world to move. Where did all that golden trouble drift off to in the end? Just another quiet mystery blowing round the bend. Heavy dark mahogany presses into the rug as I sit down tonight to write you this note. You are 17, standing on the corner with a song in your head and a thin winter coat. You think every city light is shining just for you, and you worry if your heart will break in two. The vinyl is spinning the same simple tune that we used to sing under a midsummer moon. I wish I could send a letter back through the blue to tell a young dreamer his silly, crazy visions came true. You spent all your nickels on records and ride, while watching the starlings sweep across the sky. The road got quite bumpy, but the music stayed sweet, and you never lost the rhythm in your tapping feet. You were terrified of failing every single audition, and you cried when the needle skipped your favorite track. You thought getting older meant losing your ambition, and you swore that you would never look back. But the years are so gentle when they finally pass, and the world settles down like evening dew on grass. The saxophone lingers soft and serene, calling me back to 1953. I wish I could send a letter back through the blue to tell a young dreamer his silly, crazy visions came true. You spent all your nickels on the seed holds me sturdy and deep, guarding the promises we managed to keep. You don't need to hurry, don't need to fear. The view is so lovely from all the way here. Put down your troubles, boy, take a deep breath. Love lasts much longer than doubt or regret. The record stops spinning, the room settles still. I loved you back then, and I always will. A chip blue marble sits beside my tea. It rolled from 50 years of memory. I spun it on the kitchen table rim, back when my leather boots were sleek and slim. We talked of big red convertibles and fame, before the neighborhood forgot my name. The streetlight hums a tenor melody, reminding me of who I used to be. My fingertips still practice every beat of dancing barefoot down a summer street. We traded shiny pennies for a chance to touch the stars, and strum cheap nylon guitars under midnight city bars. The world was wide and waiting for a song we had not written. Two foolish dreamers by a wild and sudden thunder smitten. Now looking back, I see the golden track we left behind. My leather jacket hangs behind the door. The brass buckles don't shine much anymore, but when I close my eyes I hear the band, three-part harmony across the land. We thought that 21 would last forever, a glowing promise time could never sever. We traded shiny pennies for a chance to touch the stars, and strum cheap nylon guitars under midnight city bars. The world was wide and waiting for a song we had not written. Two foolish dreamers by a wild and sudden thunder smitten. Now looking back, I see the golden track we left behind. The barbershop quartet has long gone quiet, but in my heart there lives a gentle riot. Youth isn't buried underneath the lawn, it stays right here long after youth is gone. The marble stops, it's spinning on the tray. I smile and tuck the little piece away. Tomorrow holds another simple tune underneath the same old silver moon. A wooden stick scraped past the alley grate before the shopkeeper unlocked his gate. You tossed a penny up against the brick and swore we'd leave this dusty town real quick. You had a radio made out of wire and eyes that sparkle like a furnace fire. We sang four-part harmony under the lamp. Our shoes were worn and the pavement was damp. You pointed up at the roof of the bank and promised we'd rise above money and rank. You held a nickel like a polished crown to play our favorite record across this town. We chased the spotlight in a borrowed coat and saved every dream on a penny post note. The years turn quiet, but the songs stay sweet for two young kings from a paved back street. You fixed your hair in a storefront pane. We didn't care about the coming rain. You said your trumpet would blow down the wall, and I pledged to catch you whenever you'd fall. We shared a malt with a single straw, the richest kids that the diner saw. You held a nickel like a polished crown to play our favorite record across this town. We chased the spotlight in a borrowed coat and saved every dream on a penny post note. The years turn quiet, but the songs stay sweet for two young kings from a paved back street. Now hair turns silver and the steps grow slow, yet you still walk with that boyish glow. Whenever a brass band starts to play, I see us running down the grand hallway. Keep that old rhythm right in your step. Look at the memories we safely kept. You made a dreamer out of me back then, and I would do it all with you again. Sweet peppermint drifted from the bakery door as young Billy swept the dusty wooden floor. He saved every nickel in a cracked china jar and dreamed of a polished sunburst electric guitar. His girl at the counter poured milk in a glass and smiled at the streetlight while watching him pass. They had no big plan for the world up ahead, just radio tunes and the words that they said. He bought that old Fender with 32 cash. She traded her locket to make a bold dash. They caught the late trolley before it turned cold and turned simple youth into glittering gold. The street corner harmony rang through the night. Four boys under neon in soft yellow light. He strummed on the sidewalk while Mary sang low a song about places they wanted to go. Their shoes hit the curb with the rhythm so sweet, a two-step in heartbeat on Main Street's concrete. The autumn wind rattled the telephone wire. Their 16-year courage was hotter than fire. He bought that old Fender with 32 cash. She traded her locket to make a bold dash. They caught the late trolley before it turned cold and turned simple youth into glittering gold. The years rolled on by like a slow-moving train. The corner store closed in the April soft rain. Yet under the lamplight, if elders stand still, their voices still linger beyond the high hill. The bakery opens at 5 in the town. A brand new kid sweeps as the moon slumps The old sunburst guitar still hangs on the wall, and youth keeps its promise inside of a song.